So, hello, I promised an update and I've got to be better about this. So, yeah, breaking news. We have had a change in plans. We were talking about going to Germany and putting the kids in a dual language school and wintering it out there. But after much discussion and really kind of going through all the details, we've decided to not do that. We're going to go to Spain, but not for the whole winter. We're just going to go to Spain for the next 30 days. So today is August 17th, I think, and we're going to be going on August 31st to Spain for 1 month. We're going to be staying in Marbella, which is down on the south coast on the Mediterranean. That's partly a compromise for me because I don't like cold, and so I have enjoyed being up here in Sweden, and it's very nice. The sunroom is very nice because it's always warm, but you know, 60s and a lot of rain, and that's the heat of summer here, so I'm looking forward to a little bit of the Mediterranean life. So the plan is that we have decided that we're going to homeschool our kids. We have Ben coming home. He's coming back to Utah because he wants to be able to work, and he's going to go back to his old job and start school there in Utah. David's going home to settle with him. I think they leave on the 28th. So I'm going to go and settle in Spain with Sophie, Noah, and Lucy on my own, and then David will meet back up with us after spending a couple days in Madrid, enjoying that, after getting Ben settled. So we're right now looking for apartments for Ben in Davis County because that's where his job is. If you know of anything, let us know. And getting this homeschool plan together. I have homeschooled before. It was not our top choice, but at the same time, there are some opportunities there that we want to take advantage of. So we are going to work on getting, we have a few subjects we're behind on a couple of kids that we want to get them caught up on, and that sort of thing. So we're going to start that in September when David gets back, and David is primarily responsible for that since I work most of the time, but that's what the plan is. Now that means that when we're done in Spain, that we have about 90 days that we've already spent in the Schengen zone, so that means we have to get out of here and go up to the UK probably for 6 months, unless I decide to apply for a Schengen visa in Spain, which I may or may not do, I don't know. That would enable us to kind of just hang out in the Schengen area, but we'd need to keep an address in Spain, which would kind of make our point of not paying two different places if we travel kind of moot. So there's part of me that thinks that, you know, wintering in the UK is not great weather, but also it's a very Christmassy fun thing to do. We have looked at a few places that would be within an hour of London, so we could go on the weekends and enjoy the city in a way that we didn't get to when we were there last month, and could be really a great asset, especially with homeschooling, to get to the art museums and the history and the science museum. So I'm kind of excited about that option. And we've been back and forth with New Zealand. We finished Noah's chest x-ray, and you know, we're just continuing with their thing until it's done. So that is the visa update for now and what we're doing right now. I know it sounds crazy, but for many people, and many people I follow and follow me on Instagram, we do what's called world schooling or whatever, which is a cheesy term, but also really does work. I mean, it's what I've seen in the last 2 months with the kids is that, you know, their eyes are open to things, they see things differently. We're not sitting at a desk pointing at them and telling them about it, we're actually showing them things in person and live. That's kind of cool for them to have that experience. So as much as all the illusions of how great homeschooling is have definitely been smashed for me over the last 18 years, I still recognize why it can be effective and how it can help, especially in subjects where they're behind, and also the benefits of travel in doing that. So we're just going to focus really heavy on reading, writing, and math. And you know, they have two very intense writers that are trying to help them spend a year drilling writing. So that's really a big focus. And then with the reading, obviously you have lots of opportunities to put in the art and the history and the science inside the reading as well. So we're going to try to keep it very simple. We're going to put in a lot of field trips and a lot of travel and that sort of thing. So that's the plan. It's Spain. That's a very different environment than Sweden. So I really hope I can get a little bit better at updating. I'm obviously working, and so that's kind of why the updates are few and far between. But I am going on to Instagram. I'm trying to post every day all the beautiful things we're seeing. but you know, it's really an emotional roller coaster actually. So by the time we hit the end of the day, it's really hard to think about the blog or anything else. But there's that. So that's the update. I'm going to post another video in a second about Sweden itself and stuff. So thanks for those of you who are caring about what we're doing. I know it sounds nuts, but I appreciate your support, and I'll talk to you guys later.